evil. Paramount Plus and Pluto cost the company $424 million. They're not doing that well, right? They are not doing that well. Yeah, you might do a bit of Star Trek stuff. Look at that patronizing, irritating, pathetic smile on this like narcissist Trek. I like it's unwatchable, mate. Unfreaking watchable. Paramount's big bet for streaming from subscription services like Paramount Plus to free ad supporting Pluto TV continues to drag the company. The company's giant, the media giant, direct-to-consumer business posted a second quarter operating loss of $424 million. Bloody hell. That's despite the company crowing about the subscription revenue growing by 47% and advertising revenue growing by 21%. So what? They've lessened the loss. Is that's what going down? I guess so. Paramount Plus added 1 million subscribers, bringing the total up to 61 million. So I don't understand. If you have 61 million people paying $5 a month, that's 30 million, but roughly a month. You should be able to put 10 million of that into new shows, right? That should give you 10 million. That's like 120. That's 1.2. That's 120 million a year. That should be able to get. I mean, okay, it'll take what 1 million to make 12 episodes of Star Trek Continues, which people would watch and like. The results underscore the long road Paramount has if it wants to stay in the increasingly brutal streaming wars. I don't know. I was thinking that like a Peacock network or a Paramount Plus, but there's one of the smaller ones will go down first, right? But I don't know if Disney goes down, that's going to be like the Titanic going down and create a vortex that'll suck a lot of things down with it, right? The results underscore the long road Paramount has in the increasingly brutal streaming wars, which have most major companies retreating with layoffs and budget cuts. Sony's still doing the best, baby. The only place Sony's doing badly is when they're making content or their Spider-Verse shit is crap, right? And it's failing horribly. What's Idris Elba doing? Something on Paramount Plus. Okay. Oh, not Paramount, but on Disney, on Apple Plus. There's a lot of good things on Apple Plus, I have to say. It's so tragic that Foundation is such shit. And it is just such shit. But Paramount have never considered been one of the big players, especially the incumbent Netflix and high-profile upstart Disney Plus. But it had been in the game longer and a steadier presence. Yeah, but again, content is king. You remember when we said it seemed to be the goal was to make volume as opposed to quality, right? You had, and that's why they like Kurtzman, right? Kurtzman had the vision to make quantity, right? Couldn't make quality, but he could certainly make quantity. And they essentially made about 30 weeks of Star Trek content. You got Picard, you got Strange New World, you have Discovery, and you have Lower Decks. It's literally 40 weeks out the year, right? That's a good again. If that wasn't all shit, right? Could you imagine 40 weeks out the year of Picard season 3 or Strange New World season 1? You couldn't stop me signing up for that, right? But they just made obnoxious, awful shit that they threw too much money at it. Right? Again, look at that first season of Discovery. Especially the first 8 episodes I liked, right? I like Rainn Wilson as Harry Mudd. I thought that was a good idea. Of course, that was obviously Brian Fuller's idea because it was a good idea. Right, and Kurtzman can't do good ideas because Kurtzman's a moron, right? So, yeah, essentially. 1 second. Doink, there I am. Paramount has much of its early success on Star Trek and has a hit with the flagship series Strange New Worlds. I don't think they're going to do so well with season 2, right? Content is king. I haven't seen the season finale, and people say that one's actually a bit better. But like, fuck me, that season has been dire. Let's just go through. Yeah, Star Trek Strange New World episode guide. 1 second, season 2. So episode 1, never going to watch that again. It was a shit version of cinematic Star Trek. Episode 2, never going to watch it again. Ham-fisted lecturing. So episode 3, never going to watch it again, had the Jim Carrey Kirk on a time travel thing with what's the name? Laan Noonien Singh. Can stand that character. Mother Lotus Eaters. I would watch that again, but I'm not going to run to watch it again. Charade. I would rather put a finger up my ass. No, that's fucking awful. What made it even worse is that had to bring in it, which was such an incredible highlight of the first season. Not just because she's smoking hot. And let me be clear, it wasn't not because she was smoking hot, because she was smoking fucking hot. It was just shit. It was such a taking a piss on Star Trek lore. You know, that Vulcan emotions are much stronger than human emotions, except when you become human, and then you can't control yourself. I mean, fuck off. Lost in Translation was a mediocre story that I'm never going to watch again. A horror-based one. It was, again, yeah, that wasn't actively awful. Those Old Scientists was actively awful. The Lower Decks crossover. Under Cloak of War was actively awful. Which destroyed the character of Dr. Mabenga, which was a freaking awesome character, right? An absolutely awesome character. Subspace Rhapsody, I would rather put a fist up my ass and watch that piece of shit again. And HeGeffen, I haven't seen yet. So we had 2 episodes that didn't make me want to vomit in my own mouth, right? So that's not considered doing well, mate. Okay, that's not considered doing well. In the second quarter, we maintain our focus on scaling our streaming platforms, maximizing traditional business, and building a sustainable business model that will return the company to significant growth in 2024. How about making Star Trek that isn't shit, then? How about that? No, we can't do that. In total, the company swung the second quarter loss to $299 million. We've only lost $299 million in this 3 months. We've only lost that. Right, from a year ago, it was $490 million. So I think we're doing excellent. No, you're fucking not. And again, if you would just do TV shows that weren't shit, right, it might help you. Analysts on average forecast a break-even quarter of revenue at $7.4 billion, according to Yahoo Finance. But yeah, look, you're not doing well, mate. You're not doing well. And Star Trek on screen, equally not doing well, right? Star Trek, Quinto and Peck Spock makeup film franchise future. Look, Zachary Quinto and Ethan Peck are not in the same fucking school of acting, right? They're not in the. It's not the same sport. Not even close to each other, right? Zachary Quinto was fucking awesome as Spock. I mean, literally fucking awesome as Spock. I mean, even in shit movies, he was still awesome as Spock, but the first movie he was excellent, right? Fans at the Las Vegas 57-year mission were fortunate enough to have 2 surviving live-action Spocks. 2 surviving. They're not that old. Zachary Quinto and Ethan Peck in Spock. He's like Sheldon Spock on hand. Not that there was much to do given the ongoing SAG after strike. Well, couldn't they just say hi? I mean, Zachary Quinto, what you got to do with Star Trek right now? The 2, and again, what would be my dream? Somebody buying Paramount Plus and firing Kurtzman and having the incredibly good idea of talking to Quentin Tarantino to do a 10-episode Star Trek show. He wanted to do Star Trek. And my number one goal with that, dream with that, would be having Leonardo DiCaprio playing the character he played in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, playing a character in Star Trek, right? Like a guest role in one of the episodes. I just reckon Tarantino would have so much fucking fun doing that, and it wouldn't use up one of his movies. He gets to do all the sci-fi stuff, right? I think he would absolutely adore that. The 2 spoke to fans of Strange New Worlds, what both of them, looking to wrap its 2nd season on Thursday. And again, this writers and actors strike keep going forever. I am so happy that the FX artists and Disney are unionizing. They've been screwed over royally, right? While Peck plays a younger incarnation of younger engagement on Paramount Plus, no, it's not. He plays Sheldon, right? That will lead to that will lead into the Leonard Nimoy we'll see. The original series Quinto, on the original Quinto incarnation as the Kelvin universe is currently in limbo as the 4th film has been in production without a director commit. Look, they don't have the confidence or the money, essentially, right? And I don't think they can. I mean, yeah, Chris Pine, but how's he doing? They wanted to get was it Chris Hemsworth in it for the fourth one, where he's like, yeah, I'm rich and famous now. You need to pay me more. And so, I mean, again, you want somebody to do a good Star Trek movie, get Terry Matalas, right? Yes, or yeah, any number of people, right? And just say you have this standing set. You even use these Strange New World sets. Redress that, right? You have all the standing sets. Use that. Just have a good script. A good script is fucking everything, right? A good script is everything. I would even use the CG models they use for Strange New Worlds, which is gorgeous. I love what they do with the look of that. The Hero Stars answers some fan questions of why the film hasn't got off the ground. When one fan asked if it was anything to do with Paramount Plus TV shows success, they're not successful. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Yes, because they're not successful. The I believe SAG has moved away from getting residuals or streaming because there aren't any fucking residuals or streaming because no one's fucking watching it. Actually, I think the more there is, the more it gets people excited about what it could be. Unless it's all shit, and then you make them not excited. He said via Trek movie. I think there's a lot of other stuff. Creative things is complicated. The fact that anything good gets made is a kind of a miracle. I believe that, and it's about different people having different agendas. Yes, most people have a gay agenda or a feminist agenda, and it's all just covering up their bigots and sexists, right? So very few people. Occasionally, have somebody who has the agenda, right, to make good TV. Very occasionally, not often, right? Not often, but very occasionally. Like again, Terry Matalas, right? He had that. He had that vision. I think there's a lot of blah blah blah, and ideas about what it will be. Yes, it lacks clear creative vision. Get rid of Kurtzman, right? Replace Kurtzman with Terry Matalas. And I don't know if and when it will happen. It probably won't. And if coalesces again, and we come back, and we're able to wonder. If not, we had a great run. Well, I kind of like your first movie. Directors once attached to it and rumored to be attached were Noah Hawley, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, no. And the latest one is Max Shackman, who departed from the Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four, the second reboot of the cinematic universe, but the first MCU incarnation. The films also starred Chris Pine, Zoe Saldana, who I didn't think was good as Uhura. Honestly, I think The Strange New Worlds Uhura is way better. Cole Urban, perfect. Simon Pegg, John Cho as Sulu, and Anthony Elton as Chekhov, who they said they wouldn't replace. Quinto shit. How much longer is this? Okay, this is not so bad. I mean, like even out of makeup, he looks more like Spock. It's crazy, right? It's freaking crazy. Quinto shared memories about Nimoy's passing. Nimoy's passing in 2015, and from their time and film in 2009, the soft reboot of 2013, Into Darkness. The latter being Nimoy's first appearance. I was so fortunate because Lennon's involvement in the process, and the one thing I could never anticipate is that how instrumental it will be becoming my personal life. That's so nice. But again, you could really, in that first movie, I think one of the reasons why his spot was so fucking perfect is because he got to hang out with Leonard Nimoy, right? I mean, his spot was just perfect. But from a creative standpoint, and from a professional standpoint, having that relationship and introduction to this world helped me understand the character. Exactly. Meanwhile, Ethan Peck won't watch Leonard Nimoy because he's a schmuck, and for that I was eternally grateful. But it was really that friendship became one of the greatest gifts. I would say the greatest of play. I think thing of playing. The great thing about playing the role of Spock in the Star Trek universe has been the friendships that come out of it. My brotherhood with Chris Pine and my friendship with Leonard and the family and the whole cast. Well, it sounds like Hollywood bullshit, but it'd be nice if it's true. The two shared a stage and greeted each other. This is great, right? This is the nature of the Star Trek universe. It evolves, it changes, it brings their own perspectives and experiences to it. Well, but you really should remain authentic to what it is. That might be an idea, right? That might be an idea. Nothing is more exciting than that, Quinto says. This is momentous. It's been awesome to be with you. Okay. Quinto had a measured acceptance if the fourth Kelvin movie never gets off the ground. I just want to say before we finish up how grateful I feel to be here, and I feel the experience in this world has evolved from other iterations to and other forums, and to be able to share the stage with a person who I'm now passing the mantle of in a many ways. Please don't. Who was engaging in stories from the perspective of a character now into the future. It's really exciting. It's really gratifying. Well, I'm glad you're gratified, mate. You all really, you're a really, truly wonderful fan base. That's true, right? They're a bit crazy. But I feel heartened and optimistic. There is a lot of reasons and a lot of ways in which we can feel really discouraged about humanity, but this collection of people in this franchise and what is based on is not one of them. And so I feel really happy to be here with you all. Peck shared a photo of the two. Look at me! I'm with the real Spock. Well, nice to you, Peck. Very good, very good. Let's try and find that Zachary Quinto Nimoy ad. Just 1 second. Zachary Quinto Leonard Nimoy ad. Oh, is it? It comes right up, right? It comes right up. Bloody hell. That's weirdly quick. Okay. Doink. There it comes. She cried. Jigga jigga. Where is it? That's got a little whizzy will. Make me think. There you go. Now I'm on the wrong thing. Downloads. There you go. This is fascinating. I got to remember to cut this in when I clip out the bit about Star Trek. I got to remember to clip this bit in as well.
Hello. Check. Check and meet my young friend.
Ellie, that's not a bad pad, is it? Do you reckon this is real house? No.
About another challenge. You want to play a round of golf at the club and get some lunch? Whoever gets to the club last.
Yeah, Len Nemo does not look good there.
Buys lunch.
Stand by to have your wallet emptied by a tractor beam.
Anything's possible, but probably not that.
Like, why has Leonard Nimoy got the cheaper car of the small house? I don't get it. He should have the big. I don't like that. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw GPS. That was in Casino Royale. James Bond had it, right? That was when it was still the future. Oh, it's sat now for Brits.
In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, there's a brave little hobbit we all admire. Long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolen toes. Lives in a hobbit hole, and everybody knows him. Bilbo. Bilbo Baggins.
This is just weird, right? This is just weird.
Go, Bilbo!
Paul Leonard.
Go.
Hey, where are you?
Use your sensors.
No need. I'm already here.
You're there already? I feel like I'm stuck in a black hole.
No worries, I can practice my swing if you need to pull over and take a nap.
Smart ass.
And it's like, he's driving Mercedes. That's nothing to sniff at.
I have been, and always shall be, your friend.
Really?
I had...
Nice try, you wish.
No, I definitely had...
Not for a second. Obviously, you're buying lunch.
Technically, we're not inside yet. I'll see you inside.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's a ball. What was that?
Fascinating.
Wait. But who was that? Oh, it drove itself off. Okay, fine.
Fascinating.
That's a good ad, right? But the best Star Trek ad, right? The best Star Trek ad ever is this one, right? I remember this one from, must be the 80s. Here it is. 1 second. Doink. Video file.
Meteorite storm. Scotty, beam us up. Scotty.
I was saying, who was that with them?
Meteorite storm. Scotty, beam us up. Scotty.
Don't worry, Captain. It's only a shower.
This was on the TNG set, wasn't it? This is totally the TNG set.
Shower.
I don't need a brawler, you Wally. Beam us up.
Captain, I haven't got the power.
Try, man, try. Power, more power.
Well, did he say, I don't need an umbrella, you Wally? Really? Oh, sorry.
The man's power mad.
Power, more power.
The man's power mad. Uh-oh. Start again.
Well,
That would be the first thing I would do if I found myself with a woman's body.
He certainly hasn't got the power. Good afternoon. But you could have national power and power gen.
To register for a prospectus in the generating company's share offers, call 0272-272-272.
Right, okay.
Power
Funny
gen.
person's personal story. What's the name of that guy again? From Heidi High? Hang on. Heidi High. Oh, what was his name? Simon Cadell, right? So my parents had a deli in Stanmore, and it was the most expensive shop in Stanmore, which was the most expensive part of London, right? Very good deli. So this guy, Simon Cadell, came in, and my parents were very, very, what's the word? Fantastic socialites, right? They were just great with people, right? They could schmooze. They were fantastic. So they got schmoozing with him. They came friends with him. When Heidi High was on the stage, we got invited to backstage, right, to have champagne afterwards with him. He got star billing, weirdly enough. And what's his name? Who I always thought was a star, Paul Shane, right, who played the camp comic. He had the second dressing room, freaking tiny. Right, absolutely. We went there. He said, "Oh, you're looking for Simon? It's right over there." I'm like, oh, it was really bizarre, right? It was really strange. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.